Well, can the internet help democracy or hurt it? We've got Jack Kapitsa on the line from the Globe and Mail. Thanks for joining us, Jack.
Thank you.
I want to talk about an article that you wrote recently. It's regarding Steve Colbert. He's an actual, I guess, a comedy host down in the U.S. on Comedy Central. He's got a show, a political satire show, and recently announced that he's going to be running for office. And I found this... I know, isn't that cool? I found this interesting because one of his fans actually set up a Facebook account called 1 Million Strong for Stephen T. Colbert, and it started getting a whole bunch of people signing up.
Yeah, within 9 days of that, it's a little application that goes up on Facebook, and within 9 days, Colbert got 1 million names, if you can imagine that. As of yesterday, when I last checked, it was 1.3 million names, and that's, what, 2 weeks after Colbert announced that he was, quote, running for president or whatever that is. This is astonishing, particularly when you realize it took a similar program set up for Barack Obama, 1 million strong for Barack Obama, it took him 8 months to get up to 380,000. So, I mean, Colbert is mopping the floor with Barack Obama. We have a comedian mopping the floor with a real candidate.
Well, I think Obama's got to get. I think Obama's got to get his own TV show. Clearly,
obviously, and he's got to become a comedian.
But that's kind of a scary thing. Is you know, we get more connected, and the internet's playing much more larger role in our lives. That these comedy hosts can get more support for their candidacy than a real political figure. Yeah,
this is astonishing. I find it amazing, too. You remember 7 years ago, as long as that, Rick Mercer did his petition, online petition, to get Stockwell Day, who was then running the Reform Party of Canada, to change his name to Doris Day. And and that was magnificent, because what Day had suggested was that all he needed was 3% of Canada's voters to demand a referendum on something, and the government would have to respond. Mercer decided that any idiot could get that many names, and proved it by saying this is an online petition to get Stockwell Day to change his name to Doris Day. And he got, 680,000 names within a week, for heaven's sake. It's almost exactly the same kind of response as the Colbert thing got. And this is just an amazing kind of response. I mean, Stockwell Day was, of course, shot down instantly. I don't think he had much of a chance in that election anyway. But nevertheless, this sank him like a stone. And, of course, very soon after, he had to leave the leadership. You don't make a blunder like that. You do not underestimate the internet that way.
Well, I found it interesting because, you know, when you look at Facebook, for example, talking back again about Steve Colbert, they've got about 50 million active users. And the fact that this high school student got over 1.3 million of those Facebook users to sign up for this is quite astonishing.
I'm just amazed by it, but there's one thing that kind of nags at the back of my mind. What Colbert is doing is, in his persona on TV, he's not like this at all, but his persona is that of a right-wing demagogue who tells people to shut up and that they're all wrong and that he's right and everybody is off his mainstream, whatever. It's an extremely funny and very accurate and biting satire. But one begins to wonder what would happen if this was a real demagogue that was using it. It's entirely possible for a real politician to come along. I mean, it's happened, of course, if anybody's old enough to remember the old Army McCarthy hearings about communists. If the internet was around in those days, it would be amazing how many people would be finding communists and posting their identities on the internet. What the internet has become now has become a kind of a megaphone for whatever's grabbing everybody's attention. Now, I wholeheartedly support Colbert in his ambitions to become president of the United States, and I think he's very, very funny, and he's a brilliant comedian. But, you know, just at the back of my mind, I worry about these things.
I do myself, and as much as I like his show, I echo your sentiments. I hope he doesn't become president of one of the largest countries in the free world. Jack, I want to thank you so much.
Thank you, Mike.
Jack Kapitsa from the Globe and Mail. If you want to check out more of his writing, you can check him out on globetechnology.com.